Make
All
a
right,
big
That's fine.
announcement.
Could you just start by saying and spelling your first and last, though, and your title, please?
Sure can. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Yep, I'm
Ready
good.
to rock and roll.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. Ryan VanDeWalle, Village Administrator of Rothschild. RyanVanDeWalle. So thank you guys for coming today. I'm very excited. Again, I know we've been kind of a slow build up here for the store that's coming. The store that's going to be coming here fall of 2024 is called Ollie's. So Ollie's is mainly in the southern part of the United States. They're going to be taking up roughly 35,000 square feet inside of the Shopko Plaza area. And I'm happy to answer any questions, but we're very excited for it.
All right. So, who are they? Why
Yeah.
is this exciting?
Yep. Very exciting. And the reason why is Ollie's, what they do, they mainly specialize in purchasing items that may have a package change, discontinued merchandise, closeouts. Really what they buy a lot of name brand items that you see in a lot of stores that we probably enjoy shopping at. And they bring them to Ollie's, and it'll kind of be more of like a Sam's Club, Costco type feel inside. And they're going to have a ton of different departments, and similar to like a Sam's Club, Costco. So you're going to have flooring, you're going to have books, housewares, toys, hardware, automotive, electronics, food, and outdoor recreation gear. So it's a whole gamut of items, just like you'd get again at like a Costco or Sam's Club.
Why did you guys, I don't know if you've decided Ollie's, but why did you agree to have Ollie's? What made that decision?
Yeah, so the developer that we're working with, really, Ollie's came into the picture because Ollie's is one of the, they've been a multi-year winner of the 50th fastest growing retail company in the United States. So they're really an up-and-coming company that you're likely going to see more and more of. Again, more in the southern part of the United States. They've actually had a few of them around the Chicago area, but we'll be the first one in the state of Wisconsin. And this is a perfect space for them. This is the market that they're trying to kind of get in. So I think what you're going to see is you're going to see them kind of come into the Wausau market, and then I see it expanding out to like Green Bay, Eau Claire, you know, those types of things. But for us in the Wausau area, this is incredible to get to be the first ones.
And you said the construction it will open in this fall, so when are we going to start seeing construction?
Internally, they've already been begun construction. So the external, probably this summer, sometime, I would think in the next couple months, you'll see the outside start to change, but the inside, they've already started work.
And it's going to be, where is it located again?
Yeah, so if you're in the Shopko Plaza parking lot and you're looking where the VA is, it's just to the right of the VA. So it's a very,
So it's right next to the highway, right?
Right next to the highway, yep, on the off-ramp, correct.
So this is going to be kind of a below retailer, pennies on the dollar type setup too, where they're going to be selling these at discount. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're going to be discounted. You know, similar to what you get. I don't know if you guys have gone to like a Costco, Sam's Club, you know, Big Lots, where you can get a lot of name brand items for less than what you're going to get if you're going to go to their website and buy it.
And how many people are they going to employ?
We don't know the exact amount of employees yet, but it is my understanding that you're already seeing some of the ads that are out on Indeed already. So.
With this store as well, you mentioned this will be the first time it's coming to Wisconsin.
Correct.
Why did you want Rothschild to be the one to have Ollie's?
I think the answer to that is why not? And really, I think that the biggest thing here is, you know, coming into this position almost 2 years ago, our board, our village board, along with the staff here and myself, it's been really our goal to make sure that we distinguish Rothschild in a positive aspect for the whole community. It's not just Rothschild; it's everybody's going to benefit from this in the whole, you know, greater Wausau area. So that's really what we're aiming for. And why in Rothschild? You know, it's a perfect location for them. It's on and off the highway. It's easy. It's accessible. And the viewing corridor, as you guys are familiar, that whole facade of the Shopko Plaza is really going to get a massive update over this next year and a half. You're going to see a tremendous amount of change. This is just the start. So this is, you know, kind of the initiating of what's to come, and we're very excited for it.
The parking lot at that area isn't the best. People have complained about it. So how are you guys going to update it along with having this Ollie's? Sure.
Yep, that is part of the project plan. Is over the next year and a half, roughly to 2 years, the parking lot will actually get medians in it. So they're going to start to break apart that parking lot. It will not be nearly as open as it is currently. Great question.
Will the Ollie's parking lot still correlate with all the other shops at the strip mall? Are
Yeah.
they separate from each other?
They won't be separate per se, but again, you know, when those boulevards come in, it's gonna be an impactful way to get people to slow down. You know, that parking lot's gonna get resurfaced. You're not gonna have as many speed bumps or potholes, I'm gonna call it. So yeah, that whole area is really gonna look a lot different. A whole facelift, I'm gonna call it, that you're gonna see.
And those mall developments, can you go ahead and just repeat what those mall developments will be for the strip mall?
Yeah, so the exterior of that entire shopping mall, the whole facade is actually going to be coming down, so it's kind of very dated looking right now, and it's going to be a very modern, rustic look. So kind of like a Starbucks on the outside is what that whole building is going to look like. And then again, you're going to have a triplex, and I can't release what those names are yet that's coming in, but that'll be built by the end of 2026. So that triplex building will have likely 2 food groups, along with more of a healthcare type facility attached to it, likely.
Sure. I guess then the other thing what we're kind of here for is Riverside Fire District. Obviously, you've had some issues that you're taking care of there regarding the fire chief. Do you have an update on that right now at this point?
Yeah, you know, right now between myself and a couple of the captains, you know, we're working through making sure that the communication and leadership has remained strong and positive. You know, the fire district is still in operation. It's still taking calls. They're very active yet. In terms of the fire chief itself, really we're still working through that process with the fire commission and fire board. I would expect over the next month and a half, we'll have some more updates as the individual, as our past fire chief, kind of goes through the court process as well. So again, you know, remaining optimistic, positive. You know, service hasn't changed, and that's really what it matters. You know, we're still responding to fire, still responding when people need emergency services via ambulance. We're still there for them, and the camaraderie and the teamwork at the Riverside Fire District, I've been very proud of them, and I still am. They're fantastic employees over there, and working with SAFER has been tremendous. You know, and we have, you know, those auto aid mutual agreements with them. We're very appreciative of all the EMS and fire in the area, and we continue to be strong with it. So we're very appreciative.
Why have you guys decided to keep paying the chief?
So right now, the state of Wisconsin has state statutes that you can't essentially put somebody unpaid without meeting 5 criteria from the state of Wisconsin. So that's what we're working through at this point.
Yes, because you did say former chief or imply. I mean, do you think at this point, is there a path forward with the current chief, or is separating probably going to be the best solution for everyone?
I can't speculate on that. It really has to go through the court system. So, you know, once that process takes place, again, you know, he's got some meetings, from my understanding, with the court system over the next month. And, you know, we don't really know those items until you guys would either. You know, we're going to know it about the same time. So
have you guys got the criminal complaint for the case yet?
Yeah, that's been released to the public a couple weeks ago, I want to say.
And you guys haven't decided from the criminal complaint, you want to make sure that you guys go through the whole court?
Yeah, there's steps that have to be followed, and you know, it's kind of a process that, you know, it doesn't matter if it's a fire chief or a police chief. You know, they have due diligence just like anybody else would, so you got to follow that process. And you know, they're just charges. It's not like he's, you know, been convicted per se. So again, you know, you're working through that process, and again, you hope for the best for everybody.
Who is in charge right now?
Like I said earlier, so myself and 2 of the captains were in charge. Correct. Okay. Yep.
Then obviously there's situation going on in Cronenwetter right now where they're thinking about their own ambulance service. That's going to have an impact on Rothschild because you currently have that agreement. So are you know, is that having any bearing on the situation right now? Because obviously you want to stabilize things as much as possible.
Sure. That'd be more of a budgetary side of things, really, is what that boils down to. And again, you know, we understand where Cronenwetter is coming from. I understand that, you know, individuals want to have their own services, and I totally understand that. Our contract does go through 2025 with Cronenwetter, so next year's budget won't be impacted, but you are correct. If it does, you know, become official on their end, then the budget for 2026 would look different.
Has the arrest of the chief impacted the other employees at Riverside District? Or have they left? Are they still here? Are they still...
No, again, I'm super proud of them, really. Everybody's been super positive. They've been enthusiastic, really. You know, the teamwork there is just great. I have no complaints. I'm just so appreciative that they are in the roles that they're in, because they do a tremendous job. And for me to come over and help out when I can, or meet with the leadership team, I've met with the full staff already once, so it's it's been great. I have no complaints.
So no of the employees have left?
No employees have left to my knowledge because of that situation.
Just to clarify, last time that me and Mike were here, we did the interview, so nothing really has changed since then with the situation with the chief still on paid administrative leave. There's not really any difference, just still trying to work through the process?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. I would think in the coming weeks or months, things may change as he goes through the court process as well. But again, it's too early to tell at this time. They're still fact finding.
Sure.
When you say fact finding, are there people who are at the fire department who are in support of him, or they want him back? Has that been discussed?
I don't think that's really, no, I think the biggest thing as I've come into the leadership role for the fire department with the other two captains, it's let's keep the day-to-day operations strong, keep their morale up, which it has been fantastic. So that really hasn't come up in discussion.
Has anyone mentioned concern about having him back?
Not to my knowledge.
Nothing? Okay.
Good if you're good.
Good to go.
I have a few questions about the mall still.
Sure.
Kind of with the road. Is
Yeah.
that going to be developed throughout?